Before you go selling off all your properties, quitting your job, gathering all the money in your saving account or accounts, uprooting your life to relocate abroad, either for studies or for a job, there are factors you have to consider. So hi guys, welcome to the Smiling Professor, where learning is fun. My name is Dr. Bukola, and today we're going to discuss the economics of moving abroad. As I said in the intro, before you go start selling all your properties to relocate abroad, the first question you have to ask yourself is, why do you actually want to relocate? Because you must have a good enough reason why you want to relocate, because it is a life-changing decision. Whether you choose to relocate as a student or you choose to be a worker, depending on your circumstance, there are other factors that you have to consider that may not be financial. The first one is leaving your job. So a lot of people who have relocated abroad actually have to quit their job in their home country before they are able to relocate. So what kind of job do you presently have? Is it a good job? Does it pay well? Are you in a good position within your company? You have to really consider this, because if you do not already have a job in the country you're going to, or you're relocating as a student to further your education, whether it is master's or undergrad, you may not be able to get that level of job that you're doing in your home country. I have seen a lot of doctors, lawyers, engineers that come abroad and they are doing odd jobs. There is nothing wrong with this, but this is something that you have to tell yourself. I've met a lot of people who are quite surprised that they cannot actually transfer their experience they have in their home country to the country that they are relocating to abroad. And sometimes it actually takes time for them to be able to gather the necessary experience or qualification in order to get a professional job abroad. So please consider this. If you've gone far in your organization, or you're someone who does not actually like doing manual jobs, try to start applying for professional jobs while you're still in your country. Try to start putting your CVs. Try to get your CV out there to see what kind of positions you can actually apply for. So this is something that most people don't consider. So coming in as a foreigner to a new country, you may not necessarily get the job that you want. You may not get the job of your dream. And sometimes some people are extremely lucky. They're able to get well-paying job, but this is not the story for everybody. So please consider what position you are in your country. Check the current job market in the country you are relocating to and see how you would fit in. If you're watching this video and you've actually relocated abroad and you have any advice, please put it down in the comment section below. Now that we have spoken about the job, let's discuss the family. So one very big part that most people don't talk about is relocating abroad. It's really difficult to relocate with all your family members. Even if you relocate with your immediate family members, you will not be able to relocate with your extended family members. So leaving home and going abroad, either for work or for study, would actually involve leaving some of your family members back at home. So whatever is happening at home will definitely affect you. And depending on your financial resources, you may not be able to visit as often as you want. There are lots of videos on TikTok as well as other social media platforms showing a lot of people who've relocated to different countries such as Canada, the US, talking about how lonely they are, especially if you relocate abroad as an individual. You didn't relocate with your family. It could be very, very lonely. So please put this into consideration if you're relocating. This doesn't mean you shouldn't relocate abroad for work or for study if it's just you, but consider the fact that leaving home and leaving your family and your immediate environment, you would actually need that connection back home to your family. If you're liking this video so far, please click the like button and leave a comment down in the comment section below, because it helps boost the video. And don't forget to share it with your family and friends. Now let's go back to our topic of discussion. Another thing that people don't consider is the culture shock. Relocating from your home country to another country abroad, there is definitely going to be that culture shock. The reason I am talking about this today is because it is something that you should expect, Every society or community have their own values and norms, so be prepared to actually understand a different culture, understand a different value, and understand the norms of the society that you intend to live in. You may have to learn a new language. There might be different styles of communication. You may have to learn new gestures or even words, or how to communicate, as I said earlier on. But moving from your home country to another country, please expect a difference in culture. And this is not a bad thing. This is not something that you should be scared of, because sometimes when people are having these conversations about differences in culture, it's sometimes pointing out the negative aspect. You understanding someone's culture and someone's way of life just helps you to respect their social norms, just so you don't get yourself into trouble. But that doesn't mean you should lose your own culture or lose your own identity. It's just understanding the society you're moving into and actually adapting to the environment while keeping your own culture. I'll give you an example. I am a Nigerian, and in Nigeria, it is normal to call people who are older than you auntie, uncle, or things like that, although they may not be your family members or related to you by blood. The first time I moved to the UK, I started calling people auntie and uncle, and they were looking at me very, very weird, until I understood that that was not their culture here. Here you call people by their names or their title. So I quickly adjusted. So that is just one of the difference in culture when it comes to things like respect. If something similar has happened to you, please let me know down in the comment section below so we can share. Another factor you have to consider, but this is specific for individuals who are relocating with children, is the family arrangement when it comes to taking care of your children. So I would explain. What I mean here is, if you're relocating as a couple and you have young children, you have to actually consider who is going to take care of the children primarily, because I know that either as a worker or as a student, you are required to be at a particular location in the day. So when that is happening, who is going to oversee the welfare of the children? This is a conversation that you have to have before you relocate. Have that plan, because except you are wealthy or you have a lot of money, you may not be able to get a lot of help when you relocate. So if you and your partner or you and your spouse come together to have this conversation, have a plan as it relates to your children, it will make settling down abroad easier. Another important factor you have to consider is finances. So whether you're moving abroad as an individual, you need money to be able to relocate. Whether you're relocating as a student or as a worker, you need money. And I know that there are conditions that you have to fulfill as it regards to your visa application. On purpose, I didn't focus on the financial requirement that you need to travel abroad. How much will be needed to pay your tuition, your visa fee, dependent fee, how much you need as a skilled worker. Please, if you want me to make a video on this, let me know down in the comment section below. Are there some factors that I didn't consider? Are there some factors I have mixed? Are you abroad or do you have examples? Please let me know down in the comment section below. I want to say thank you to everybody who's watched to this point of this video. Thank you so much for being here. If you're new to my channel, thank you so much. We discuss business and management topics. If you're a returning subscriber, I really do appreciate you being here right now. Don't forget to click the notification bell so you always know when I upload. Like and also share my videos, and I hope to see you soon. Bye guys.